My name is Ted Malt, Director of Performing Arts, Professor of Music Studies at West Shore Community College, and it's my honor to have this group with me. These guys are all in our program, the West Shore Community College Wind Symphony and our jazz bands, and they're all directors, and it'd be great to get a good perspective from them about the program, what it means to them, what it means to their students.
I think we came up with the idea 3 or 4 years ago that there were a lot of folks in the community, both in terms of students and adults, that had not had any background in jazz playing, and we thought that they'd like to get an exposure to that, learn the language, and work in groups that are, kind of goal-oriented to becoming better jazz players. And as it turns out, it's hopefully really helped the local band programs by feeding them kids that have a little bit of a prior knowledge of what they need to do in a jazz ensemble.
Yeah, and Keith, you both direct it, but as the guy that's going in every day and directing the high school students, kind of a neat change to come, and you have a lot of high school students and adults, and now you're directing the group.
Yeah, it's to see an activity that brings so many different ages together is really, really cool. And like John said, it's really cool to step up from a younger group to an older group, and we're starting to see some people that are in Jazz 2 that will probably be in Jazz 1 in the years ahead because of the experience that they've gotten, so it's really cool.
Caleb, John just mentioned what it does for band programs. Caleb's a member of our Wind Symphony, our principal trombonist with the Wind Symphony, and our first trombonist with Jazz Band 1. And you have something special here. You get to sit next to somebody. Tell us about what the program here does for your program.
Yeah, absolutely. The immersion alone is just extravagant for our students, and it's really just an opportunity that you don't see very often. I've been to Baker College, I've been to Muskegon Community College, commuting from Muskegon a couple years ago, and they don't have these types of programs, and they're similar demographics, similar size, but here we do. And I sit next to my 8th grade trombonist who's in Jazz 1, who otherwise wouldn't have that opportunity, at MCC at Central, but yet he gets to come over here and get expert elite instruction from, experienced directors that are now forward thinking, and we've got our current band directors here that are helping them along too, and just that immersion and that curriculum that they're getting that's just on top of what they're already receiving at MCC is just nowhere to be found anywhere else.
And it's great. I'm very fortunate to have all our band directors from the area involved in our program. Aaron's involved, Jesse Rodriguez, I can keep going. All these people coming in and playing, and they're not only mentoring the students that are here, but they go back also with the students that are here, and they work to improve their own programs at the at their high school. So that really helps.
Helps so much.
And so, again, that's the 19th of December. We're going to have this concert, and it's a lot of fun. It's nice to have Band 2 come up, and then Band 1 come up, and you can see, how things grow, and just great. So, also the Wind Symphony. The Wind Symphony is going to be December 9th. We didn't mention Xavier Verna. What's it like having a percussionist like that in our area?
Oh, it's fantastic. We've got a lot of percussionists in our area, and they're all wonderful, but to have someone that's that highly trained and able to work with our sections, whether it be in the jazz groups or mainly in the Wind Symphony and the drum line, it's fantastic to have him around.
Yeah, we have students, right? You've had your students that have come into the...
Yeah, Quinn, who's playing in Jazz 2 and is our lead drummer, studied with Xavier, and the benefits are just fantastic. And, Caleb said that too, it's really cool. I'm in the same situation with Amelia, where she's our lead alto player and me playing alto, and we get to experience it together and then teach it. So there's a multifaceted thing that happens that is very uncommon. So having beginners, all the way from 7th and 8th grade to people that are in their 70s or even 80s, being in the program is phenomenal. So
I think the unique thing too is both Wind Symphony and the jazz ensembles. You've got parents playing with their kids.
Oh,
in
that's
the
awesome.
Same
Yeah.
ensembles.
Yeah.
You know, that Jazz 2 is almost like a family band with a
Oh,
number of parents with their kids in the same ensemble. I think it's fantastic.
Yeah.
And back to Xavier too, just like with these families, your students side by side and all that feedback, you've got people like Xavier who's willing to extend that olive branch out to the school. Xavier's been out for hours on end to our school giving lessons to our beginners, but also advancing our more seasoned members, our seniors. I've got 3 in the percussion section that took the lessons from last year that are now here at West Shore as scholarship students with you. So that extension olive branch is just awesome.
And I'm glad you mentioned scholarship students, because we do have over 40 scholarship students. We've given $54,000 in scholarship away this year. And honestly, we can't do that without our directors and the people that are involved. You guys are pushing the program and in supporting the program in your group, and hopefully our audiences will hear the result of this on these concerts. The level that the students and adults alike are playing is just it's very commendable, and I'm truly blessed to be the director of this program and have your guys' support. So again, we're talking about our concerts, the West Shore Community College Wind Symphony, Drumline, and Percussion Ensemble at Manistee High School, December 9th, 7:30 p.m., and Jazz Band 1 and 2 on Thursday, December 19th at 7:30 p.m. right here on Center Stage Theater. I really appreciate you all being here.
Thanks, Ted.